The man accused of plotting the February 2020 burglary at President Cyril Ramaphosa's farm in Limpopo will remain behind bars. Imanuwela David has been denied bail by the Bela Bela Magistrates Court. He, alongside two others, are facing charges relating to housebreaking and the theft of $580,000 from the president's farm. Nqobile Madlala is in court and she joins us now for a debrief. Nqobile, his lawyer, argued that, well, the crime that he committed did not or does not cause any physical harm, but the court disagrees that he did not manage to convince it that it's in the interest of justice he be released on bail.
Yes, Dudu. In fact, they have also, during the judgment, the magistrates went straight into saying that there is a concern that he has continued to flout laws. You will remember that there's an incident where he has also testified himself to say that during the COVID-19, he did go knowingly, after being told that he's not allowed to leave the country, he knowingly found ways to get to his relatives, or rather his granny at this point. He said she was ill, and he went over the borders without the permission of this country or Namibian country. He later was brought back by officials and he was asked to pay 20,000 rand. And that in itself, that act in itself, court has found that he can flout laws and he continues to do so knowingly so. And so they were concerned that that means that if he comes out, he could potentially do such. And then also there is another issue of the fact that the people that are witnesses that the state is speaking to at this very point are people that are knowing to him. Their identity is knowing to them, and they are concerned that perhaps he could reach out to these witnesses and he could try to defeat, I suppose, the states at this point. And those were some of the things that the court has found that it's quite an issue. But more and above of that to do is the fact that he doesn't have a fixed address. Now, they went on to look at various addresses that he had given, one being in Fourways called Rose Street. And that was not even found as a street in Fourways. It was found in Randburg, but the number itself, the address itself, did not exist. There was also one that he had referred to, which is in Cape Town, where they found that his ex-girlfriend lived in that place, and they said that, and she said that the applicant had not lived there for quite some time. Another address, which was also in Cape Town, was found to not be in existence, and in fact it was found to be one of those rental homes that he had lived in for quite some time. So there's quite an issue around in terms of where he could be found. In fact, they did even reach out to his mother, where we believe that his mother lived with his 4 children, taking care of them, and the mother herself also said that the applicant does not come to that house. He only comes to visit, does not live there permanently. So there is a question in terms of what is going on with what he has brought forward as to the state to say that this is where he lives. And of course there's a 20-page affidavit by the IO investigating officer, who has also said and sort of shown inconsistencies in what he has spoken about and what they have found. We understand that there was property also that he had bought, but of course he has said that he has movable items and immovable items at this point. But we understand that that property was bought for about 900,000 rand, and that in itself was flagged by officials that were looking into it, because it's understood that before the break-in he didn't have that much money in his account, but later on after the break-in he was able to afford such property. Not only that, but he was able to also take the money that he had at that point and put it in various bank accounts, including of those people that surround him. So they did find him to be quite to be difficult to find then if they were to let him out on bail, and that's what court has looked into, even though they were saying that yes, he does have a right to get bail, but if these conditions could be broken, then how are they going to find him?
Thank you very much, Nqobile Madlala, for that comprehensive report.